Are you someone who loves to add cucumber to your meals, tossing it into salads or enjoying it as a refreshing snack on a hot day? After all, it's hydrating, low calorie, and packed with nutrients. But what if I tell you that cucumbers, when combined with certain foods, can actually be harmful to your health? Yes, you heard that right. Research shows that cucumbers don't always get along well with every food. The wrong combination can cause serious health problems. Stay tuned as we uncover the top 3 food combinations you should avoid with cucumbers. But before we begin, I'm curious about you. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments and feel free to ask any questions you might have. Now let's get started. Number 1, cucumber and dairy products. The combination of cucumbers and dairy can actually cause serious health problems when consumed together. Surprised? You might be, but stick with me and I'll explain why this is something you need to take seriously. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could 2 common healthy foods, cucumber and dairy, pose a risk to your health when eaten together? I mean, there's no shortage of recipes that combine the two. Cucumber yogurt salads, cucumber and cheese sandwiches, or maybe even a dollop of sour cream to add some extra flavor to your cucumber-based dish. It all sounds pretty harmless, right? Well, it turns out there's more going on inside your body when these 2 ingredients meet than you might realize. And trust me, you're going to want to hear why this combination could be problematic for your digestion, nutrient absorption, and overall well-being. Let's start with the basics. Cucumbers, in addition to being a great source of hydration due to their high water content, are also packed with vitamins and minerals. They contain vitamin K, vitamin C, and potassium, among others. Cucumbers also have enzymes that help with digestion, particularly enzymes like ascorbic acid oxidase. These enzymes are important because they assist in breaking down foods in your stomach and small intestine. On the other hand, dairy products, whether it's milk, cheese, yogurt, or cream, are rich in nutrients like calcium, protein, and vitamin D, all of which are vital for strong bones, muscle function, and immune health. So far, so good, right? You have 2 nutritious foods that are providing your body with beneficial vitamins, minerals, and hydration. But here's where things get a little tricky. When you consume cucumbers with dairy, a series of chemical reactions happens in your stomach that could potentially interfere with proper digestion. Let's take a deeper dive into the science of why this happens. Cucumbers are considered a highly alkaline food. They're naturally rich in water and minerals, and their alkaline nature helps balance the acidity of the stomach. Dairy, on the other hand, is acidic, and it requires a more acidic environment in your stomach to be properly digested. When these 2 foods are consumed together, your stomach has to work harder to balance the pH levels. In simple terms, your body might struggle to digest them efficiently, leading to issues like bloating, indigestion, and gas. But that's not all. Cucumbers contain an enzyme that, when combined with dairy proteins, can cause incomplete digestion. The enzyme ascorbic acid oxidase found in cucumbers can interact with dairy proteins, preventing them from being fully broken down in your stomach. This incomplete digestion leads to undigested food particles sitting in your stomach and intestines, causing discomfort and bloating. You've probably experienced that heavy, uncomfortable feeling after a meal that didn't sit well. Well, cucumbers and dairy could be the culprits. This reaction can also have a long-term effect on your digestive system. If your body is frequently exposed to poorly digested foods, it can lead to a variety of gastrointestinal issues. The buildup of undigested food in the gut can create an imbalance in the gut microbiome, leading to bloating, constipation, diarrhea, and in some cases, even food intolerances. If you've been feeling off after meals that combine cucumbers and dairy, it might be your body's way of telling you that something isn't quite right. Now, if you're someone who suffers from lactose intolerance, a condition where your body can't properly break down lactose, the sugar in dairy, combining cucumbers with dairy could make matters worse. People with lactose intolerance lack the enzyme lactase, which is necessary to digest lactose. Consuming dairy products can lead to stomach cramps, bloating, diarrhea, and other uncomfortable symptoms. When cucumbers are added into the mix, the added digestive stress may aggravate these symptoms, making the whole experience even more unpleasant. So if you've ever had a rough time digesting dairy and cucumbers together, it's probably not just a coincidence. You might be thinking, but I've eaten cucumbers and dairy together all my life and I've never had a problem. And you know what? You're not alone. Many people consume these two foods together without any immediate side effects. The thing is, the damage caused by combining cucumber and dairy doesn't always show up right away. Sometimes it's subtle, a bit of bloating here and there, a little gas, or even mild indigestion. Over time, however, these minor digestive issues can add up, and they could even lead to more serious health problems in the future. Your body is constantly working to maintain balance, and by constantly throwing off its digestive processes with problematic food combinations, you may eventually develop a sensitivity or intolerance to either cucumbers or dairy. But let's take a step back for a moment. You might be asking, what's so bad about some mild bloating or gas? Everyone gets it now and then. And that's true. Occasional bloating is something most of us deal with from time to time. However, when you repeatedly consume foods that don't work well together, it can lead to a bigger problem: nutrient malabsorption. Nutrient absorption is how your body extracts and uses the vitamins and minerals in your food. If your digestive system is constantly struggling to break down certain foods, it can interfere with your body's ability to absorb essential nutrients. For example, dairy is rich in calcium, a nutrient that's crucial for bone health. But when combined with cucumbers, the digestive process becomes less efficient, and your body might not absorb as much calcium as it should. Similarly, cucumbers are an excellent source of vitamin K, which plays an essential role in blood clotting and bone health. But when paired with dairy, the absorption of this vital vitamin can be compromised as well. This means that instead of reaping the full benefits of these foods, you're potentially missing out on key nutrients that your body needs to stay strong and healthy. It's also worth noting that the combination of cucumbers and dairy can affect your skin health. Dairy is known to be an inflammatory food for some people, and for those with sensitivities, it can cause acne flare-ups or other skin issues. When paired with cucumbers, which are often touted for their skin benefits thanks to their high water content and antioxidants, the reaction between the two may reduce the effectiveness of cucumbers' skin-loving properties. So while you're trying to improve your skin by eating cucumbers, the dairy might be doing the opposite. Now you might be wondering, what can you do about it? The good news is you don't have to give up cucumbers or dairy entirely. You just need to avoid eating them together. This simple change in your food combinations can make a huge difference in how your body digests and absorbs nutrients. Number 2, cucumber and tomato. The classic cucumber and tomato salad might seem like a perfect, healthy combination, but in reality, pairing cucumbers with tomatoes can cause some digestive issues that you might want to avoid. You might wonder, why would cucumbers and tomatoes be a problem? They're both fresh, healthy foods. Well, let's explore this in detail and break down what could be going wrong when you mix these two seemingly innocent foods. First off, let's look at cucumbers. They're incredibly hydrating, made up of about 95% water, which is part of what makes them such a great addition to any meal. Cucumbers are also low in calories but high in vitamins like vitamin K, and they have antioxidants that help support your body's health in various ways. They're easy to digest for most people and usually don't cause any issues unless paired with certain foods. They're also packed with fiber, which is excellent for digestion and can help keep things moving smoothly in the gut. Now let's talk about tomatoes. Tomatoes are known for their bright, tangy taste and rich nutrient profile. They are an excellent source of vitamins like vitamin C, potassium, and folate. They're also rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that's been linked to various health benefits, including heart health and reducing the risk of certain cancers. Tomatoes are also packed with water, making them another hydrating food that's great for the body. Like cucumbers, tomatoes are a go-to for refreshing salads, sandwiches, and other healthy dishes. But here's the thing, tomatoes and cucumbers both contain different enzymes that, when consumed together, can disrupt digestion. You see, cucumbers contain an enzyme called ascorbic acid oxidase, which is useful for breaking down food, especially in the digestive system. However, when cucumbers are paired with tomatoes, the ascorbic acid oxidase from cucumbers can interfere with the way the enzymes in tomatoes work. Tomatoes contain an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase, which helps with the breakdown of phenols and other compounds in the food. When cucumbers and tomatoes are consumed together, these enzymes can compete, slowing down the digestion process and making it more difficult for your body to break down the foods efficiently. The result of this enzymatic clash can be bloating, indigestion, and gas. Have you ever eaten a cucumber and tomato salad and felt a little uncomfortable afterward, like your stomach was a bit too full or bloated? This is likely the result of this enzyme interaction. The slower digestion can lead to a buildup of gas in the stomach and intestines, causing that bloated feeling. This can also cause discomfort in your lower abdomen, making it feel like something is just sitting there and not processing properly. But wait, there's more. Tomatoes are acidic by nature, and when combined with the slightly alkaline cucumbers, it can create an imbalance in the stomach's pH. Your stomach works best when it maintains a certain level of acidity, which is necessary for the proper digestion of proteins and other foods. But when you mix something alkaline, like cucumbers, with something acidic, like tomatoes, the stomach has to work extra hard to balance out the pH levels. This can lead to even more digestive stress, making it harder for your body to break down the food properly. Over time, this imbalance can lead to acid reflux, heartburn, or more chronic digestive problems. If you already struggle with acid reflux or heartburn, you'll want to be particularly careful with this combination. Tomatoes, as acidic as they are, can often trigger acid reflux in people who are sensitive to them. When combined with cucumbers, which can disrupt digestion, the result might be a delayed or incomplete breakdown of food, which can exacerbate these acid reflux symptoms. So if you've noticed that you feel a little heartburn or discomfort after enjoying that cucumber and tomato salad, it might be worth reconsidering how you pair them in the future. But let's not stop there. There's another aspect of why combining cucumbers and tomatoes might not be the best choice: the issue of nutrient absorption. When your body struggles to break down food properly, it can also have trouble absorbing nutrients efficiently. Tomatoes are packed with vitamins, like vitamin C, which is great for boosting the immune system and keeping your skin healthy. But when tomatoes are paired with cucumbers, your body might not absorb all those nutrients effectively. Cucumbers, by disrupting digestion, can also prevent the full absorption of the nutrients in tomatoes. This can lead to your body missing out on some of the key benefits that you would normally get from eating tomatoes. But I'm not saying you should avoid cucumbers and tomatoes forever. If you love these two foods, there are still ways you can enjoy them without worrying about the digestive issues. One of the best ways to avoid this digestive clash is to simply eat cucumbers and tomatoes at different times of the day. For example, if you have a cucumber salad for lunch, you can save your tomato-based meal for dinner. By giving your body a few hours in between, you allow your digestive system to process the food separately, reducing the chances of any uncomfortable digestive reactions. Number 3, banana and cucumber. Now let's dive into a food combination that might surprise you: cucumbers and bananas. You might think that these two foods, both healthy and delicious, would make a great pairing in a fruit salad or smoothie, but combining them might not be as perfect as it seems. When you mix cucumbers with bananas, it can actually lead to some digestive discomfort and other health issues. So let's unpack why this combination might not be the best choice for your stomach and what happens when these two foods meet in your digestive system. First, let's talk about the cucumber. Cucumbers are known for being hydrating since they're mostly water, low in calories and rich in vitamins like vitamin K, as well as fiber, which aids in digestion. They're often thought of as one of the easiest foods to digest, and that's generally true. Cucumbers are light and gentle on the stomach, so most people can eat them without much issue. Plus, they contain a compound called cucarbitakin, which can have a mild anti-inflammatory effect on the body. So far, so good, right? But when you add bananas into the mix, things start to change. Bananas, on the other hand, are dense, starchy, and packed with carbohydrates. They're an excellent source of potassium, vitamin C, and vitamin B6, all of which contribute to overall health. Bananas are also high in fiber, which is great for digestion, but they have a completely different texture and consistency than cucumbers. Bananas are much heavier and take longer to digest in the stomach compared to cucumbers, which are light and easy to break down. So why is this an issue when combined? Well, the main problem here is the difference in the digestion time of these two foods. Cucumbers digest relatively quickly, while bananas take more time to break down in the stomach. When you combine them, your digestive system has to work extra hard to process both foods at the same time. This creates a delay in digestion because your body is processing two different types of food at once, one that needs to pass through quickly, cucumbers, and one that requires a longer digestion time, bananas. This delay can cause a few uncomfortable symptoms. For starters, the slower digestion can lead to bloating. Have you ever felt that uncomfortable, full feeling in your stomach after eating a fruit salad or smoothie with both cucumbers and bananas? That's probably because your digestive system is struggling to keep up. The mixture of fast-digesting cucumbers with the slow-moving bananas can lead to a buildup of gas, which can feel uncomfortable and cause bloating in the stomach and intestines. In some cases, this can even lead to indigestion, making it harder for your body to fully absorb the nutrients from either food. Another issue is that the two foods can cause fermentation in the stomach. When food isn't broken down properly in the digestive tract, it can start to ferment, leading to gas production and potentially worse bloating. Bananas, due to their high sugar content, can easily ferment in the stomach if they're not digested properly, and cucumbers, while generally easy to digest, can contribute to this process when they're paired with bananas. So if you've ever noticed an uncomfortable feeling of heaviness or bloating after eating a cucumber and banana combination, it's likely because your stomach is struggling to process these two foods together. Additionally, cucumbers and bananas also have different effects on the acidity levels of your stomach. Cucumbers, being cool and somewhat alkaline, are generally neutral in terms of pH, which can help maintain the balance of acidity in the stomach. Bananas, however, are more acidic and can raise the level of acidity in the stomach when consumed in larger quantities. The combination of these two different pH levels can throw off your stomach's natural acidity balance. This imbalance can make it harder for your body to properly break down proteins, fats, and other foods, leading to discomfort and digestive problems like acid reflux or heartburn. The impact of combining cucumbers and bananas isn't just physical either. The slower digestion process can leave you feeling sluggish and heavy, affecting your energy levels. You might notice that after eating a cucumber and banana salad or smoothie, you feel tired, lethargic, or bloated, which can prevent you from feeling your best. This is because your body is putting more effort into digestion than it normally would, and when digestion takes longer than usual, it diverts energy away from other functions. It's important to understand that not everyone will experience digestive issues when combining cucumbers and bananas. Everyone's body is different, and some people may not experience any discomfort at all when eating these two foods together. However, for those who are sensitive to digestive issues or have underlying conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, acid reflux, or other gut problems, this combination might exacerbate symptoms and cause discomfort. So, if you've noticed a pattern of bloating or indigestion after eating cucumbers and bananas together, it might be worth avoiding this pairing. Now, you might be wondering, what can I do to still enjoy cucumbers and bananas without the digestive issues? The key here is to eat them separately or at different times of the day. If you love both cucumbers and bananas, there's no need to completely cut them out of your diet. Just be mindful of how you pair them. You can enjoy a cucumber salad for lunch and have a banana smoothie or banana snack later in the day. This way, your digestive system has time to process each food individually without the stress of trying to break down both at once. Another option is to try modifying the way you eat these foods. For example, you can make a smoothie with cucumbers and other fruits that are easier to digest together, like apples or berries. If you love the creamy texture of bananas, try combining them with other non-dairy foods that don't disrupt digestion as much. Alternatively, you could try adding some gentle spices to your cucumber and banana mix to help aid digestion. Ginger and mint are both known for their digestive benefits and can help reduce bloating and discomfort when eating foods that might cause digestive strain. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future health tips.